completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Check curls, check curls. Check 99, check 99. Switch.
Topper. Yep.
If you kill it, motion me out.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Get him, boys.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Locke now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 2nd and 1. Going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you get caught in between and created a foul.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Ready?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Ready?
second down, Eckler. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That's our ball. Our ball.
Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Check.
On first down, Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
SOS.
Yo, go get it.
On second and 11 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Every time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Taking it about the 36. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
You ready? X3. 218. Chopper.
Shit.
Hey, Sam on. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Block now. 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. To throw it is Lock. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Hey, Foxtrot. Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Guard.
Here's Lock to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, it just didn't happen. Here's Allen. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Operating for the guy. Herbert. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 26.
Out. Switch.
Out.
Kill.
Greystone, travel. Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38.
On the ball.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Look at me. Zipper. Big ripper.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. We talked about Phillip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Phillip Lindsay. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who throw it.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Mike 56.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Ricky. Jack.
Look at me. Door.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. So we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. In for the score. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A reminder about Sunday Night Football later tonight. It's a rematch from the divisional round last year. Colts and Chiefs from Arrowhead. Then tomorrow on Monday night, the Browns and 49ers from Levi's Stadium, where the Browns already playing their 3rd primetime game in the season's first 5 weeks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
30 base.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. 15 seconds are all that remains for this first half. They'll come up 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it.
So we have come to halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
Let's get it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college game would help you. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert, this into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
The Chargers, a team that's really been plagued by poor field goal kicking the last decade or so, but I think they feel they've solved their problems with Batchelor.
I would say so. He went 15 for 16 in 10 games last season, undrafted out of Miami. And remember, he had 5 field goals in the playoffs against the Baltimore Ravens.
We got this.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls, and this isn't working, and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Down. 10 Lobo. Bravo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Right. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. It's going to be a long day.
Go.
It's going to be a long day. 56 to Mike. 56 to go.
On first down, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check.
Hard.
Check. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, watch the slant.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. We don't want this.
Block will try again on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Shoot.
Block now on first down. He will find his man on the outside. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Lock again. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Let's go, boys. Bring it.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Ready.
Into the red zone. It's Lock. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Play action. Now it's Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown.
That's it, huh?
Deshaun Hamilton. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Back to throw. Herbert, and that is incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him on to the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about it. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
From the gun on third down, Lock. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
Hey, lock it. Now.
Throwing on first down is Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
After the sack on first down, Lock. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Alpha.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Yeah.
It's our time. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Lock working out of the gun. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
But it bothered because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. And it's fielded at the 34. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. But this team now wants to get a cushion, pull people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
56. Mike 56.
Go on. Now.
They fake the handoff. Now Rock. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Lock going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 4 yards out. And the Broncos push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a triple. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down in the backfield. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And defensively, they were ready for that. A full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Someone's got to feel really good about that. That's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run by Lindsey. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing his lock on third down. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there. I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll get this to Eckler. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. But at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the ground game with Jackson. Now he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, They should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Throwing on third and long. Wow. And he fires one, but incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
That is how you put field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And caught by Henry. And able to break. With a nice little gain. Looking to throw. Herbert. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's got this down to the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there. And a first down for L.A. Looking to throw. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Second and 14. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Easy work.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
45 is the mark.
On third and 2. Herbert, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On the ball,
and here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. They go for it on fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So for Denver, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.